Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. I&R spoilers. Summer teams up with Claire to boot Audra out of Kyle's life. Young and the Restless. I&R spoilers remind fans that the old saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," rings true in the land of Genoa City. Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, has a massive distrust of Claire Grace, Haley Aaron, however, with Audra Charles, Zulika Silver, back in Kyle Abbott's, Michael Miller, life, will she place her differences aside and befriend her new cousin? The Young and the Restless spoilers, Glissade co-CEOs bond. I&R spoilers hint that while Claire and Audra aren't thrilled to be working together as Glissade's co-CEOs, both are swallowing their pride because of the new opportunity. Victor Newman, Eric Braden, has made it clear that there's no room for discussion, and he wants both executives to lead his cosmetics company. The mustache has a grander plan here, but will Claudra clash once they start working or realize the reason behind hooking up in the first place? TV show seems to be foreshadowing a romantic reunion between the two, and Summer isn't pleased that this could happen. Will she align with her cousin to try and boot Audra out of Kyle's orbit? I&R spoilers. Romances continue to strengthen. Audra will hit the sheets with Nate Hastings, seen Dominic, soon, while Claire and Kyle will continue to strengthen their bond. This could lead up to some unfaithfulness on Kyle and Audra's part when they hit the sheets. This could happen before a bona fide commitment occurs with their respective other partners, but this doesn't mean that both Claire and Nate won't feel the sting of betrayal. Especially Claire. Still, Summer may try to nip that in the bud. When Kyle was with Audra, he didn't exactly win any Father of the Year awards. Summer's top priority is Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, and she doesn't like the idea of Claudra connibling. Will she mention their past relationship to Claire? Could she also warm up to her cousin to focus her efforts on Audra? Claire could prove to be a good ally for Summer as she tries to establish custody boundaries, and if she gets along with the nanny, she's closer to being more involved in Harrison's life. Besides, Claire is the lesser of two evils when it comes to Audra, so becoming better friends with her cousin will not only help her chances to gain more access to Harrison, but it might also help Kyle realize how dangerous Audra is. Will Summer warm up to Claire? Could they become allies in helping rid Audra off Kyle's life? Comment below. Check out the Y&R Daily on CBS and stay tuned to this site for all the best Young and the Restless news and updates. In the bustling halls of Jabbett Cosmetics, the tension was palpable. Summer Newman stood by the large windows overlooking Genoa City, her eyes narrowed in determination. She had never imagined her marriage to Kyle Abbott would become so complicated, but here she was, ready to fight for what she believed was right. Summer's thoughts were interrupted by the arrival of Claire Sutton, a newcomer to the company who had quickly proven her loyalty to Summer. Claire, with her sharp business acumen and a knack for strategy, had become an invaluable ally. Today they were about to embark on a mission that could change everything. "Claire," Summer greeted her with a nod. "Thanks for meeting me." Claire smiled, her eyes gleaming with the thrill of the challenge ahead. "Of course, Summer. What's the plan?" Summer took a deep breath, her mind racing with the details. "We need to get Audra Charles out of Kyle's life for good. She's been manipulating him, using his vulnerabilities to her advantage. It's time we expose her for who she really is." Claire's expression turned serious. "I agree. Audra has been playing a dangerous game, and it's time we turn the tables. But we'll need to be careful. She's cunning and resourceful." Summer nodded. "I know. That's why I need your help. We need to gather evidence, something undeniable that will show Kyle what Audra's true intentions are." As they strategized, the door to Summer's office opened and Phyllis Summers, Summer's mother, walked in. Phyllis had been keeping a close eye on the situation, and her protective instincts were in overdrive. "What's going on here?" Phyllis asked, her gaze shifting between Summer and Claire. "We're planning to expose Audra," Summer explained. "She's been causing too much trouble, and it's time we put an end to it." Phyllis crossed her arms, a determined look on her face. "I'm in. Audra has been a thorn in our side for too long, but we need to be smart about this. She won't go down without a fight. The trio spent hours plotting their next move, piecing together a plan that would reveal Audra's true colors. They knew they had to be meticulous, ensuring that every step they took was calculated and precise. The first phase of their plan involved gathering evidence of Audra's deceit. Claire, with her tech-savvy skills, managed to hack into Audra's emails, uncovering a series of correspondences that highlighted her manipulative tactics. It was clear that Audra had been using Kyle's insecurities to her advantage, subtly pushing him away from Summer. With this information in hand, Summer and Claire decided to confront Audra. They waited for the right moment, choosing a time when Kyle was out of the office. They knew that this confrontation had to be private, away from prying eyes. In the dimly lit conference room, Summer and Claire sat across from Audra, who eyed them suspiciously. She had sensed that something was amiss, but she hadn't expected this. "What's going on?" Audra asked, her tone laced with irritation. Summer leaned forward, her gaze unwavering. "We know what you've been doing, Audra. We've seen the emails, the manipulation. It's over." Audra's eyes widened in shock, but she quickly composed herself, a sly smile curling on her lips. "You think you can just waltz in here and accuse me of something without proof?" Claire smirked, pulling out her laptop and displaying the incriminating emails. "This is all the proof we need. You've been playing Kyle, and we're not going to let you get away with it." Audra's facade began to crumble as she realized the gravity of the situation. She tried to defend herself, but the evidence was overwhelming. She knew that her time at Jabbit, and in Kyle's life, was coming to an end. The next step was to show Kyle the truth. Summer knew this would be the hardest part. Kyle had always been protective of Audra, believing in her more than anyone else. Convincing him that she was a fraud would be a challenge, but Summer was prepared. She waited until Kyle returned to the office, her heart pounding in her chest. When he finally arrived, she asked him to meet her in the same conference room where they had confronted Audra. "What's going on, Summer?" Kyle asked, his brow furrowed in confusion. Summer took a deep breath, steadying herself. "Kyle, there's something you need to see." She gestured to the laptop where the emails were displayed. Kyle's eyes scanned the screen, his expression shifting from confusion to disbelief, and finally to anger. "This can't be true," he muttered, shaking his head. "It's true, Kyle," Summer said softly. "Audra has been manipulating you, using your insecurities against you. She doesn't care about you or Jabbit. She's been playing you all along." Kyle's face hardened as he processed the information. He couldn't believe that someone he had trusted so deeply had betrayed him, but the evidence was undeniable.